Hi, everyone. I think I've got the timing right this time because it did say it's live. Hi, Leanne. How are you?
Hello, Roz. I'm not too bad, thank you. And you? And we weren't giggling or anything this time when we went live.
No, but because I have got my iPad on, it is monitoring in the background. I'm getting notifications, so I'm just going to
Yes,
turn it
that's
off.
mine.
I think I'm going to turn it off. Jinkies, how do I do that? It was supposed to be muted. It's not. I don't know. If you just wait a moment, next time I'm just not going to have any of that on. So I'm out of the picture right now, aren't I? You're going to chat away there. I've even got Siri going on in the background.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go away. If there's any other noises in the background, we'll understand, won't we?
Yeah.
Jolly heck, I could use some other words. Our shows are perfect, aren't they?
They are. So planned.
Yes. And as people will see as they're coming on, hi, Robin. Hi, others. I haven't had a good look yet. Oh, Adair's here. Love our chats. And Georgie. Oh, you're going through a bit of a horrible time too. So Robin. And right at the start, good morning, Trish. And we've got Sarah. And hey, Sarah. There might be a few more afterwards. You'll notice I've got the three pictures there, Leanne and I, above what I'll actually solo shortly. I know last week we sort of said, no, we'd do just readings this morning, but it's one of those funny things, isn't it, Leanne? That Spirit can sort of say, no, you're not, not yet.
They do that a lot, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm finding that out a lot more as I'm trusting the messages that I'm getting in. And through the night last night, there was this constant song that I learnt a fair while ago now. Was in my not the medicine drumming days, but I did go to a drumming group for quite a while there. I can't remember what years it was, but it was using medicine drums as part of the process of Native American Indian chants and songs. And some of the words I understood, some of them I didn't, because there were some in their native languages and I can't remember all of those. But this that I've put on the screen is something I put together this morning, just as, it's not a meme even, it's just a picture with the words that I'm actually being guided to sing to you so that you can follow through with regrounding and connection with Spirit, with Source, with the oneness of who we are. And it's not going by that movement that's called oneness or anything like that. It's actually connecting with each other on that deeper soul level, because there is that connection there. We all experience it. And I was just being pushed and pushed this morning. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. So I quickly came in and typed out the words I remembered. I am trusting that those are the words that I learnt. I sometimes put in sit, stand, where I am, and that as the words. You'll see that when I put it up as the solo screen. And I think really what I'm asking of people this morning who are watching this, even if it's in replay, take the time. I'm actually going to be playing it and singing it through twice. And I've already alerted Leanne to this, haven't I, Leanne?
You have.
I'll play it through, sing it through twice so that it gives a reasonable opportunity to get the gist of the tune, the sound of it, so that if you want to use it as a meditative practice for yourselves at any point in time, you can clip it, or whatever that's called, clip it, take that section out, or just replay it a lot of times, I don't know. However you feel guided, led to do that, and share it with others in whatever way you feel you need to.
And can I just say, guys, just sit with it as Roz is doing it and see how it resonates with your soul. You'll have to excuse me fogging up because I've got a bit of a head cold. My glasses are fogging up. But yeah, sit and see with it on that soul level. See how it resonates with you. Become one with the music, the voice.
Yeah. So, and there might be some of you who are still on our outside pages, if you get what I mean, as well. Just before we get in, before I start with actually doing the drumming and the song, with the Hypnosis Plus with Roz, with these psychic medium, Leanne Winston psychic medium page, and the others that you might be on. You need to, if you want your comments seen by me, because I'm actually the back end of it, I'm actually the host for these Tuesday morning ones, you need to go to the one that's got mytimetv.live.
Yep.
So where it's got that on the screen and the video number at the back end of it, there's a number that's associated with it as well. The last 3 digits is 007. That's the one you should be clicking on. Okay? Because I did leave it to the last minute in a hurry to do the copy pasting and stuff. I'm just hoping I got it right. So please, those who are on those outer pages, please come into the mytimetv.live page to be able to have your comments seen by me. It doesn't mean I'm not going to respond to all of them, but giving you the better time to come in and do that whilst you're actually, zoning into what this is. So I'm going to do a few heartbeat type beats first just to get me prepared because I'm as nervous as all shit doing this. But I'm doing as Spirit guided me to. So we'll go with the flow. Okay. Oh, whoops. First thing, I shall mute you, Leanne, and I shall go solo with that one. And I need to be heard still. Where I stand is holy, holy is this ground. Forest, mountain, river, listen to the sound. Great Spirit circling all around me. Where I stand is holy, holy is this ground. Forest, mountain, river, listen to the sound. Great Spirit circling all around me. Where I stand is holy, holy is this ground. Forest, mountain, river, listen to the sound. Great Spirit circling all around me. Where I stand is holy, holy is this ground. Forest, mountain, river, listen to the sound. Great Spirit circling all around me. Well, I'm back and I shall unmute Leanne so that Leanne can be heard.
Wow, that was beautiful. Oh, good, Roz. That was lovely. Thank you. Good way to start the morning off.
And I think Spirit really is directing us. Now I'll settle. Spirit really is directing us to take the time to actually ground, to be in the silence and listen to the sounds that are around us, to listen to what they're telling us in those sounds, because silence is not an empty thing. Silence really does allow that space for each and every one of us to connect to our own soul, but also connecting to the source. And one of the pictures that I received as well last night in hearing the words again and the song again was the roots of a tree, for instance, going deep into Mother Earth and anchoring there. And then our heart being that connection with everything that's on Mother Earth, as far as even out to the cosmos. But there is that is our crown, that connection that is direct to spirit, direct to soul, even though we are all soul. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
So that's where we need to be actually sitting with ourselves as well. So I'm hoping that I did what I was meant to. Directed.
Well, I very much enjoyed it.
Way.
I'm seeing some lovely messages there, Roz, so I think others enjoyed it as well. So, yeah. And I think, it's all right, you're just getting yourself together. And I think this year the universe is really pushing us, oh, my glasses are going to drive me nuts, really pushing us to do that soul work now. So rather than what I call skimming the surface, like we've done for many years, we are being forced to go deeper. We are being forced to become one with the universe and stand in that light this year. And when we do that, I think that's where things are really going to move forward for us
now,
in that way.
What happened there is, and I'm hoping I haven't frozen as well, I think that I might be still there. Yep. Well, I'm seeing my face move. I have flicked off my iPad, so I can't monitor.
Yeah, you're still moving.
Leanne was aware that there might be a time around now where she could lose her internet connection, which is the actual, what do you call it?
NBN.
The NBN or that type. And she has got a backup. She's hoping it works to be able to come back in of a wireless option. So we'll just need to wait and see. So I'll continue on. So it really is that we need to be taking that time now. Things around us seem to be just going so crazy. I know one of our dear friends here, Georgie, you're going through a bit of a time and a half. And it's any time where there's fires and horrible, the landslides, what you'd call the acts of God, that type of thing that happens around us. It's such tragedy, and yet it's all we can do is actually put out our hearts to those, reach those that we can, and hold them with our energy. And do that. And I can't seem to turn off my notifications. I'm sorry if you're hearing those banging noises. And Leanne is back here, so I'm putting her up and on. Hopefully her headset works and all the rest. Can you hear us, Leanne? Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. It helps if I unmute myself too. I'm not sure what happened there. I could still see everything.
Could you?
Did you just lose me on your end?
It was a blank screen. So if I was talking over you, apologies. I heard nothing.
Okay.
What I was getting in my back end was a blank screen. So it's one of those anomalies of the technology that we have. Sometimes the host loses the guest. You didn't get lost. You knew where you were.
I was still right in the same spot. Yeah, I decided today, going into this, that I was just going to go on the backup and not worry about Telstra, because they have sent us a message to say as from 11 to 6 we may lose our NBN because they're doing work on the line. So I just went straight to my Netgear for connection. So
I realised just then I still had myself on solo all that time. Oh gosh,
I love
we
it.
have
That's all
fun.
right.
Oh goodness,
Oh,
yeah. So I
it is
was
like
just
Monday
sharing.
today, really.
Yeah, well, isn't it? Yeah, with a public holiday, that doesn't matter to me, but yes, it does to the world, doesn't it? Well, people out there, school started today again, so I'm
Yeah.
sure there were some hectic mornings this morning, and all the other stuff that's in our lives, that we really need to take the breath and actually take that space of time that is ours. So use those songs. The reason I did it 4 times was because I was guided to, is in relation to the 4 directions of the wind that the Native Americans use. And for me, that it seems so long ago, but it is hummingbird, serpent, something or other. Cougar? No. Oh, gee, if only I could remember them all off the top of my head. Anyway, it's all to do with the elements, 4 directions and the rest. So it gives you plenty of opportunity. Take the time for yourself to do that reconnection. And we're going to be continuing on with connecting with you guys. Part of what you're wanting to be here for is to have some answers to questions, isn't it? And some have, of course, been coming in already. And I think where I got to for the hellos was that's interesting, Major.
Major?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's different.
So
it's lovely.
hi. Yeah, look,
Hey,
what I might just do is quickly, not speed through them, but we'll just go through them quickly. And I'm aware, yes, Trish, you've asked a question. If there's anything a bit more specific, you should by now know that we do like to have a little. Yeah, no, Dad. But not when it's live.
I laughed when you said that, because that's usually where I go get my grammar checked, is to Roz.
Yeah. Well, not so much the grammar, but proofreading, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Joe.
Hi, Prue. Faye, who am I up to? Yeah. And then Rita. I will go back for the questions. There's Belle. How are you?
Hey, Belle. It's lovely to see some of the regulars coming on and some new faces.
And Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Taylor. And there's Adair. Shall I start a watch party while you're like, no?
I did message her, Roz, and say yes.
You did? Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that come up before, so I just inboxed her.
Yeah,
no, you don't have to watch yourself
at the same time. Fine. Done before I even. No, that's all right.
She's controlling it for her end, so that's all good. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. So Sally, hi, how are you? And Mary Jane, I don't see some of these names now you're asking a question. I'm not sure whether it was just a hello or not. Yes. So anyway, I'm just going to go through them. And Rita, hi. It's Leanne.
Hey, Leanne.
Alice.
Hey, Alice.
I know those ones. Oh, so there's some comments about what? My voice. Okay. Nikki. There's Faye. You see, Leanne, sometimes with the way some of our chats we talk about, I say to Leanne how good she is and stuff like that, it's very hard to actually receive a comment.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is. Now you know what I've been talking about the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And that's the thing, like I've been saying to Roz, Roz has been a lovely sounding board for me a couple of times, just with some comments I've got that I felt, I don't see myself in that way. So, so it's good that, and when we do get, I think because we're just so down to earth, so to speak, being ourselves and doing what we love doing, it is weird when somebody does say, like Roz with an amazing voice. It does. It's just like, wow, I just do what I want, like what I'm drawn to, what you enjoy. Yeah, it's funny.
And that's something, as I'm coming back to the solo this time, I'm going to say so. Do you actually see where the little picture at the side that comes up? You don't as a guest, do you?
No, it doesn't change my end.
Solo, I'm telling you. Hopefully remind me to put it back. yeah, some of that stuff, like when you are actually receiving, just say thank you too. Don't make excuses about what you're receiving either. Oh, it's only just, and put yourself down, because I know I do it. I have done it heaps. And this was previous, not even lifetimes, but probably was previous times where, you get told how good you are at doing something or whatever. And, oh, no, this thing, I only just threw it on, how good you look or anything. It's a thank you does it. So thank you to those who've written nice things about me.
Yeah.
Now Beautiful. I'll go back to being that. We're together again.
It is a hard habit to break, to just say thank you, because I know for a long time in my life I made excuses when people would comment on how nice my clothes looked or something like that. It's just a thank you. That's all it needs. That's all it warrants. And just accept it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and it is. Oh, well, this one covers our faces, so that's why I go to the little one. It's quite a lot there, but Robin, I feel your pain because I have been following a bit of what's been happening for you. So have you got anything there for Robin?
Well, I'm actually trying to pull the cards today for Robin.
So am I.
Yeah. I want to say, just sit with your energy, ground yourself, just clear your mind, reflect on the school holidays you've had, the time you've had with your son, and store those memories, so to speak, sort of thing, and be grateful for the memories with that. He'll be back, honey. So I know it takes a little bit of transitioning, obviously, and it can be quite hard. I can look at the colours. I don't know, can we see that?
Gorgeous. Yeah, I've got you as a solo.
So beautiful. So, the energy will come back around is where I'm being drawn to with that card. Everything circles. He will come home again with that side of it. Set your intentions to what it is that you want and keep putting that clear picture out to the universe, because the universe is going to help you to manifest that side of it. You know what your son wants, because I feel that you've had that sort of conversation with him over the school holidays in that way. So it comes around working around that. I'm not even going to try and read what the card means because I haven't got my glasses on because they keep fogging up because I'm running a bit hot today with this head flu-y type thing my husband has shared with me. So I'll leave you with that card, honey.
And the one that I had pulled was the Scythe. This is out of the Lenormand deck, so it's not a tarot. But my eye went straight for the harvest, in that it is the sickle, the scythe, that's also for cutting out weeds, but it is for the harvest. So know that ahead for your business, and it was the part I was asking the business question. So that was for the business. The harvest is going to come in, but there is a bit that needs to be weeded out, stuff that you know that you need to let drop. You don't need to keep following up with that particular part of it, whether it's a new idea or an old one that you're needing to cut out to make room for the new idea that's going to put forward for your harvest there. So that's what I was getting from that card.
Can I just add, Roz, if those on my page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, are watching, I've just received a message on my phone saying that they've liked my page and they don't think I'm seeing their comments. If you're on my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page, please click on the link above that says mytimetv.live. And I have a couple of numbers after it as well. Come over onto this page because this is where we're broadcasting live from today, even if you're on my Body, Mind and Spirit page as well. That way Roz will be able to see your comments in the background and be able to put them up on screen. So we're here on the mytimetv.live going to the Binge Network. So, yeah, you need to be there to comment. Okay?
Yes. Yep. I had wondered about that because there weren't a huge number of comments coming in yet. We've only got 45 and we average more than that.
Hey, Sarah.
So is there anything for Sarah?
Sarah?
There is a few that's just general. So
okay. So what we might do is just the general ones. I'm just going to pull a card of guidance sort of thing with that. Illusions.
And that's the one that I've got. Oh, wow, interesting.
They both got eyes on them.
Can you see both of them at the same time? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yours is illusions. What I've got is deception and envy. So it's almost the two edges of the sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
In some respects, I feel.
That's it. So what's going on around you, honey, at the moment? Look at the clear picture in that side of it. So I get the reference to look at the ins and the outs of everything. See it as it is, not what you want to see it for. Okay, because I get the feeling there's a little bit more going on in that outer world. So if that makes sense.
Yeah. And anything for Trish? I'm doing this one's from
Trish.
I'm using the Psychic Tarot with Trish. I'm feeling led.
Adair's got to run, so she'll catch the replay. Thanks, Adair.
Okay. When you see that? Oh, I'm not keeping up because I'm sitting in the line.
I've got a couple of comments that come up on the back screen.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Where do you get? I'll have to ask you that later. So I'll drop that so you can see it. So it's Passion Ignited. So, and it really is a heart-centered one. I wouldn't say, I'm not really getting a romantic passion in this one. I think it's something that you've been planning for a while that you'd really like to do, to set in motion. What do you feel there, Leanne?
Mine's mindfulness. So look at what's going on in the mind, the thought, honey. Look at what it is you're planning. So I do feel that you will accomplish those things that you're putting your mind to at the moment. All right. So all the best with that.
And I'll go back to that.
Morning, Pro.
Okay.
Oh, I lost stuff out. So go back and ground yourself, honey. Yeah. So just take a step back out of that energy at the moment and ground yourself. I think the fear is taking over at the moment. Okay. So fear is a false emotion that appears real.
And I've got a snap there. Coming in again. I think really it probably is letting go of. With the partnering of the fear card, let go of the fear and trust that grounding that Leanne suggested too. So
you've got the tools to work through this, but sometimes we're very good at giving others the tools but not incorporating them in our lives when things do get quite heavy. So yeah. Ellie. Thank you, honey. So do I. I'm over it already. It's only been 3 days. Okay.
Do you see anything for me? Any messages from loved ones?
Senses.
Any messages? I think it's a bit of an indication you really need to be opening up your third eye and allowing those messages to come in and trust them.
And trust the sense that you get.
Right. As far as messages from loved ones, yes, you're getting them. If you see anything that's coming up that's 3 similar things at once, that's probably a message from one of your loved ones that you're waiting to hear from. Are you really listening? So
beautiful.
Comment. Sometimes the technology.
Hey, Mary Jane.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I've found on the back end that button is a little bit sensitive when you take the comments down.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's in 2 places. I normally just hit the little eye that's next to the person's comment, you see.
Yeah.
It's not going down all the time. It's the big bar I've got to hit now, so just a change. And you can.
You're right, Hannah. It gave me time to cough, mute myself and cough. Clarity. All right, look at the clearer picture. I do get that clearer clarity is coming at the moment, honey. So focusing on that, listen to the messages. Okay.
Good. And whoops, that was Mary Jane, wasn't it? Now, Rita, I didn't fit up with Mary Jane's. I just felt, no, it's just from Leanne, this one. So there you go. It's not always going to be both of us do something for you. Okay.
Yep. We're drawn to.
Can Rita have a reading on health and work? So messages from a grandma. That's a lot to be asking for a simple one. Which do you feel that you will answer on there, Leanne? What are you getting for that?
I think I want to focus on health. I'm not going to pull a card for that one. You got a lot of stress in your life, honey. So I do feel the body is reacting to that. I'm drawn around the stomach area with that. So whether you sort of hold on to a lot of your stress around the stomach, I just get the reference to the need to let go of in that way. And when you can let go of that stress, that move that energy that is sitting in your aura, your body will calm down, so to speak. Your body will process that. I would suggest maybe meditation. Or go out and ground yourself, clear your mind, breathe, and do that as a regular practice in that side of it.
Okay. And the card that I pulled, straight away, it is 7, Triumph. So in whatever you're thinking, as far as work and the rest, it's definitely successful. I'm going that way. Which way am I going? That way. And trying to get rid of that fluffy reflection. My eye goes straight away to the flag, and I'm just feeling, it feels to me like your grandma was someone who wasn't afraid of actually putting forward her flag and saying what she felt. And to me, it feels like she's saying similar for you, shine. It's a bit like shining your light. There's that beautiful light in the background, but it's the flag that I'm actually drawn to. And that it is raised and it is out there being seen. So I'm feeling that that's probably what she's giving you as a message. So trust in that and yourself. Okay. Yeah. So what's that one? Oh, just can't get this proper. I've gone in and out. So someone else is having a few internet issues. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah.
It could be internet strength.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Beautiful. Reminds me of Vikings. Was that the Vikings? That was probably when I was actually still playing, probably. I'm going to show that. Thank you, Leanne. Lovely voice. Nikki, I'm just giving this a mine.
Why not?
It was very funny, though. I wasn't having a battle. I just thought, okay, I'll do it. But it really is, once you follow what you're guided to, it really is the blessing that we are told by everybody else. It actually is. So I'm glad I didn't cave in, because I would have got a kick butt later anyway. So.
I'm going to dub you in here, Ros, but you should have seen Ros before we came on. She's like, I just want to have a practice run. I'm really nervous. And I'm like, Ros, you can do this. Ground yourself. And she did. She just sucked it up and she did it, and did it really well. Thank you, Faye. So do I. Thank you. I feel like a hot bag today.
Yeah. Now we've got Keita Jade.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Anything
I'm not led to a card with Keita. I'm just,
okay.
I'm feeling that there's probably scatteredness. I'm looking here and there, and I'm thinking, no. There's too much in your life that you're looking at. Get away from the shiny objects. Don't look for something else. I am feeling, do that steadying within, and what Leanne's got for you, because it is. There is a need to steady yourself within.
Yeah. So I've got the forgiveness card that has come out. So I want to say, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving others, it's time to let go of the past and release that energy to be able to move forward as well, and center, ground yourself. And that could be why that Ros was picking up on that sort of uneasy energy around that as well. So just breathe, honey, ground, be in the moment, and refocus. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sorry if you heard me slurping on water. I forgot to mute myself. And I just noticed this here where Adair's put too late. So she probably suicided.
I like the Too late.
Oh dear, too late. Sometimes, yeah, well, spirit jumps in before us, don't they?
Yeah.
That one was meant to be, although they
Gotta
didn't.
take it
Because
in your mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So Melissa. Oh, honey, I don't know if you're lacking magnesium at the moment, but all of a sudden I was getting the twitch above the eye sort of thing as I connected to your energy. So whether there is the need just to up your magnesium or electrolytes or something, I just get the reference to looking at that.
yeah, and the card that came out from the Lenormand deck. Oh, gee, one day I'll get this right, you know.
I keep doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's the key. And as you can see, there is the bird cage behind. Beautiful imagery. And even if you're looking deeper into the card, there is, I'm just going to try and get it a bit closer, the shield or whatever it is in the background. There's so much in that, being able to open yourself, to free yourself up for what you're needing to do. The rose, look after yourself. The rose being a flower of love in most people's understandings. Looking after yourself and loving yourself and letting yourself free and being open to those. What I'm seeing in the background, it just revealed itself to me. That there looks to be like a little face in there to me. Whatever you see in that, you know, you take the message as being open to what you need to be receiving.
And I love it because it's a bird cage. Birds sing. My card is music.
Oh,
connect with the music, connect with the vibrations, sit with yourself and just be one with the music, with the it's about the vibrations is the reference that I get with this.
So hopefully that means something for you there, Melissa, too. So
yeah. Excellent.
Right. And I'm not sure, have we read for Trish yet? Because as you all know, I'm not sure which ones I've gone through. So I don't think we have. What I wanted to know, I'm just trying to flip back really quickly.
Trish, I think I did, but I just need to say, Trish, put yourself first, honey. Focus on you. Okay.
Yeah, we have. So now I've got to find where I'm up to. Uh-oh. Oh, now I know. There you go. There's Keita Jade. We've already done a card for Keita as well, haven't we? And we've done one for. Oops, hang on. Are they changing? Oops, I'll get both of us back up there too on the screen. Have we done one from Leanne?
No, she did say good morning though.
Yes.
Okay. Would I be right in saying Mum B had health issues prior to her passing, honey? Because I do feel that there were multiple things going on in her body at the same time, like before her passing with that. I do feel that she slipped away very peacefully. So it's the feeling she let go of the pain before her passing with that side of it. But I also feel like I need to say I'm very grateful for what you brought to her life at the same time. So whether she wasn't a person able to speak many words or say those heartfelt words, I just feel like I need to thank you, honey. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. I'm just going to mute myself for a moment, Roz.
Yep. No, that's fine. And we have Taylor Marie. Are you going to have any more kitties anytime soon? One of those funny things, soon to spirit can be anything for Tom. That's another reason why it's nice to sort of have a bit more defined what you're actually asking. Do you want babies in this year, in the next year, 5 years down the track, whatever? It's just my interpretation of what a bit more definition in your questions is. Good to have a rough timeline of what you're actually expecting, and then it's easy. For a quick reading as a yes and no, it makes it very easy. Sometimes.
So whether it's the 7th, pregnant on the 7th or the 7th month, I get the 7.
Yeah. And I've just got, I'll just do that one. comment didn't go. Discontent and boredom now. I don't know. I'm instantly getting. It's just some women don't handle pregnancy all that well and get very grumpy and bored because of the weight. So that's what I'm taking that as, that it's a positive yes. And the 4 around that, it might be not long before you find out if you are or not. It could be about 4 weeks. That's just my instant reaction to it. But I don't know. You said 7 being probably what's
around pregnancy, July.
Yeah, let's see. You'll find out.
So true. You would hope.
I think we've done Keita, haven't we? We've done a message for Keita. Taylor Marie, we just placed one there for you, as we've just done that. Yep. Jen, I don't think we've answered one of yours. So good morning to you.
Okay, I think the relationship will be okay, honey, but there's the need to communicate. So whether one of you are a little bit stubborn or closing down, I just get the reference to the need to open up the communication lines and things will flow better is the reference, okay? I think you can both be as stubborn as each other.
Yeah. My first feeling around when your question came up, Jen, was that there was a pile of rocks. Not that it totally blocked the path, but that a pile of rocks can sometimes just mean it's a bit more challenging to get around. So there's a bit of work involved in moving around the relationship. And the card I actually pulled, if you can see that, which isn't shining up too well, stork can mean babies and that type of thing, because it's what we're traditionally seeing as meaning babies, but it's also too to do with settled nest, having some foundation, somewhere to come back to as your home as well too. So setting up a relationship.
I was very drawn to the way I was very drawn to the way that beautiful light shone out of the nest, the home. So I think calmness will come.
It is gorgeous. Yeah, nice card. And that's why I'm so drawn to the Lenormand cards, I think.
They are beautiful.
Yeah, the artwork's superb. So hi, Nicole.
Okay, look at study yourself, honey. I was being drawn to the need to wanting more now that the kids at school. So I want to say focusing on you, look at study and look at what it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
In that way.
Feeling a bit more of the empty nest syndrome. Been through it? Know what you're feeling. All of mine have gone from school even now. I mean, I'm a grandma. So I do remember those days. It wasn't easy, but it was certainly also freeing up as well. Study, and also you'll actually create more of the direction of what is actually your destiny. So keeping in mind that, I'm feeling it is probably going to be more of group work with others as well. So whether you work, I didn't see that you do your work. Maybe it's more projects that you're going to be going into as well with your work that requires further learning too. So.
Yeah, and it's funny because I was sitting here thinking she's got ideas. It's just having the right idea, sort of thing. So I want to say focus on those ideas that are coming up. You'll know when something resonates. You'll feel that excitement that is there. Okay. Beautiful.
And this one is just complex, right? So
I think you might be allowed to.
I didn't get 2 because we're both shuffling.
I'm surprised she doesn't want a hug. She loves hugs. Eh? I love giving faces.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I do like that. I'll drop the comment. We can do a double dip. Can both of them be seen fairly clearly at once?
Yes,
that's something. I've got the house and you've got paradise.
I love it.
So maybe your home is your paradise, or a new home will become your paradise. It certainly
Yeah,
looks good for
and that's
stepping
that's
into.
yeah, that's the thing, Faye. I think as you're finding yourself, this year is going to bring that beautiful balance around the home life sort of thing. So it is finding paradise. Okay, so I want to say you've done the hard work. Keep working on yourself. The rest will follow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Norma. Oh, I don't know why I see a truck around you, honey. I'm not sure what that means. So if you can resonate with the truck, does she feel like, okay, and I get move. I see a truck and I get move. So whether you're looking at moving or that you can connect with the truck with some other how I feel like I've got a gentleman coming through in spirit with the truck. So whether he passed in a truck accident or worked with trucks, I just get the truck reference with him. But I sort of feel like it's about you being able to move forward this year as well with that. So putting yourself first, look at what it is you need to do for you and the rest will follow. Okay.
And what I got with that is, I'm not sure what 29 in the Lenormand is because I haven't memorised all the card descriptions or labels. I think it might just be a lady, woman, doesn't matter. If you see what she's doing there is she's reading, holding a rose, contemplating. To me, it feels like just, the dreams ahead and what she's wishing for. So what card was it that you had there, Leanne? Was the
Move card.
Yeah. So, I mean, if that's something that you've really been wanting to have happen, I think it's something with a move forward, move into.
Yeah,
A
focusing on you.
I was going to do both of them together, but that's all right.
Oh, sorry, I can do it because I only put it back on the top.
Yes, I know. So just connect with the both. I like that she's looking in towards the other.
Yeah.
It's rather
And
nice.
that's
Does
the
it come
thing.
up like that on our
Yeah,
page?
and
Yeah.
that's it. With the Letterman card, that to me, it just felt like she was very much centering on herself, going deep within. So whether there's, that need to put you first, as I said, and that moving forward with that.
Yeah. Yes, I'd agree.
Yeah. So good morning, ladies.
Teresa, I don't think we've read a
Thank
card.
you, Teresa.
Have we?
No, I must admit I have been very lucky this year. I haven't. Oh, this year it's only just begun. The last 12 months I haven't really had that much illness for what I put my body through.
Yeah.
So yeah, Guardians, and I actually had two jump out at you, honey. So the Guardians and the Loss.
That solo. It's just going to that, and I'll drop the comment to get full view of that. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yep. So we can see those, all right?
Yes. Well,
beautiful. I want to say it's about letting go of the past, the loss, the hurt, and know that your guardians are there. So whether you've got a older female spirit around you, honey, I feel like the butterfly is coming around her with that. So I want to say she is your guardian in spirit. Okay, looking after you. I want to say my grandmother.
Yeah, with the 19 in the Lenormand, I'm pretty sure that's like it's supposed to look like a city or tower. So, I mean, it is big stuff around you that's giving way, that's clearing. So, even though it doesn't look like it's collapsing, not even looking like a Leaning Tower of Pizza, or a Pisa pizza. I was sort of looking at it thinking, is that leaning? No, it's the way I was looking at it. So,
Ron, that was very clever.
Good morning to you too.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, maybe that was about the voice. I thought it was a question. Thank you.
Maybe we can do it more often.
Yeah. Morning, ladies. Anything for me, please? So
maybe we could go out with a tune, Ros, today.
Well, I might just finish off with that one.
Yeah.
or a different one, because I do have a different one that's just popped into my head as you said, go out with a tune. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll push her.
Yeah, you do push, but that's what spirit does. Okay, guys.
I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm going to push Roz a bit more later this year, and I'm going to do a live show in Murray Bridge and get her up to do some sound therapy through it, so to play her musical. She has some amazing musical instruments. It's not just the drum. There's a lot, so it can be very, very soul touching. So yeah.
It's good fun too. Well, yeah, I'll tell you when I do it. It's been a long
Details
time
to come. Yeah.
So what card actually came out for you, Anna? Oh, gee, I will get it right. I'll drop the comment. It is the lilies. There could be some grieving ahead, and the reflection of what you need to be looking at back in your, just in the past 6 months period. You've had something big that's, whether it's in your subconscious, it's not always been out front for you. You've tried to bury it, and that's why it's been pushed to the back. Is what I'm getting from the that reflection in the back. So it's going to come forward. You'll have your period of grieving and moving it through, so that you can keep going forward with what is it that you have, Leanne?
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Anything for Anna or not?
Universe or universe. Yeah. Look at the universe, connect with one, so to speak, because I just get it's about finding that balance at the moment as well with you. So that sort of goes in hand. That actually says, give your cares and worries to the universe and completely surrender me. And any need for control. Surrender any need for control. It was how that finished up.
Yeah, it's an allowing and trust there. And Trish said, thanks, the cards resonate with her, so that's great.
Beautiful.
Sue, I'm not sure if we have already done a card for you.
I don't think so. No.
So I'm just going to pull the top one off because I have sort of shuffled them. And it is still the Lenormand deck that I'm working on. And that's the, I'll drop the comment. That one reflects badly, doesn't it? It's a sarcophagus, and Anubis, I think, is the god that's there with that. And he's the guy that measures the heart and all that sort of stuff to see whether you're worthy to go up to wherever the Egyptians used to send them, heaven, wherever. So I think that's, what am I getting from that? I think really it's reflecting it that it's not other people's judgments that you need to be listening to. It's your own about yourself. Do you feel that you've been doing the right things by you and making the right decisions? So it's a bit of time for self-reflection and going into that inner you. That's how I'm feeling it anyway. So you that's take perfect. What you see on the card for you.
Yeah. Because I've got the forgiveness card, honey. So I want to say that follows on to what Roz is saying. It's about, doing the reflection, looking at the past, let go of the pain, so to speak, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving others. I just get the reference to you need to let go. So I really do feel that follows on really nicely from what Roz was saying with that at the moment with you, honey. Yeah. So wish you all the best with that.
Now, that was Sue, wasn't it? So we've got Donna Alexander here. I'm just going to flip that one up because we did one for Prue and she said ground. Yes.
Yeah. I think you've got a few messages with replies too, Roz.
Yeah, there is. And I'm still only at the time mark of when these comments were put at 10:58. So, and we're now at 11:24. So I'm nearly halfway, nearly at the end of the show. But that's understandable because we had a few still on your page, and I have no idea on my page because I haven't monitored. And just a reminder, you need to be on mytimetv.live when we go live for your comments to be seen. So that'll be where it is all the time, even if you're on our other pages. Come back to the mytimetv.live.
Roz, can I just touch? There's a message there from Dana Harris that I can just see here. Dana, I just want to say quickly, reading that, trust your doctor. Okay? Trust your doctor. Your doctor knows best. 11:24 mark. Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to skip ones. That just really stuck out at me. So I want to say trust your doctor. Book in, honey, for a reading if you need to, but trust your doctor. And no, I don't feel your daughter has mental health issues, mental illness. Okay?
Yeah, I don't feel so. No. I'm with that one.
You're the mother. Yep. Just remember that. You are the mother. I think you know what I mean by that, honey. All right. Beautiful.
And a thank you to both of us.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. It's our pleasure. Thank you for watching.
And we did, I'm trying to think, where did we get up to? It was 10:57, wasn't it? 10:58, round.
Diane was there last, I think.
Yeah, Prue McDonald. So did we do one for Vanessa? We did, didn't we, for Vanessa Townsend? If skipped any, unfortunately, it's just bad luck because I don't know where, you know. So we haven't done Vanessa? Haven't done Vanessa?
No, we haven't done Vanessa.
Oh, there you go. Anything for me, please. Yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to both of us. She started a new job yesterday. It's wonderful.
Yay! Congratulations. And honey, you're going to shine. You are going to rock it. All right? So I get...
Make more room.
Yeah. I get the reference. You're going to shine through. You're going to rock this, honey. You're right where you need to be.
Yep. And I've got, I think this one, it's almost like the duck that paddles under the water, but it's still, you know, even if even if you're in your new job and it seems like you are paddling like buggery underneath the water, it is, like Leanne said, you're just going to shine. The strength of the polar bear especially, we all know that they are a really strong animal creature, and their power and all the rest, going to rock it. So
beautiful.
And that focus too, if it wasn't worrying about what's underneath either, it's just getting the job done. So wonderful.
Yeah. So looking up.
Have we read for Naomi?
Hey Naomi, hope you're well, honey.
I'm just going to do.
I feel like there's news around you this year, honey. So something exciting. Okay, abundance.
Maybe have one falling right out.
So that card sort of speaks for itself. So it doesn't always mean in financial, but it can mean like abundance in your life, happiness, wealth, growth, the whole lot. But I just feel like there's good news around you this year. And
especially paired with triumphant success. Go for it.
Yeah, perfect. So, two beautiful cards.
Yes. Excellent. And Casey is wondering about, is her boyfriend going to propose this year?
He's stubborn. He's quite content the way he is. Okay. But he also knows how much you want it. So I get the feeling he plays the game, so to speak, to get that reaction from you. He's a cheeky energy. I love his energy. All right. The goddess, I want to say the goddess is within you, honey. So I was drawn to the ring around her head looking at that stuck out. So yeah, take what you need from the allowed strength of your inner goddess to shine. You have the power to change the situation. Stamp your foot.
I mean,
that was my head.
I got a yes, yeah.
Yeah,
but it was
he's going to have fun with
it, yeah. So yeah. Now, Kelly, employment for me this year.
Yeah, I do, but I feel a bit later this year.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be early.
Yeah.
And it's the card that I've got to go with that. I just had to pull that one quickly. The birch thingy. It's actually I'm feeling there's a few things that you actually need to do to sharpen up your skills. it is like a whip sweat, the little birch broom thing, like that's the one that looks like a broom, and there's definitely the whip. You need to do a few things to, I'm feeling you need to do a few things to pull yourself into line to actually get the work ethic back into motion and tidy up some of your skills, and it will happen.
Yeah. Sometimes we can block things like that ourselves. So at the moment, you may be putting up that block, pushing that job away for one reason or another. Do the work on yourself, ground yourself, set your intentions to what you want and put it out to the universe and stick with it. Okay?
Okay, Kelly. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Now, was just on the 11:30, so I think we might have to leave it there, and I'm just on with the time marks of when questions came in just on the 11 o'clock one. So the last half hour we'll just have to leave. Look, if at some point I get time, I do try to go back and answer some. I didn't manage last week's. I probably haven't managed this week's. So I don't know if I'll manage this week's yet. Yeah. It's something to anticipate, and here is a card from you.
Yep, you just got Louisa's up there. Anything positive?
Yes, we will answer that one. Yes.
And the rest will follow. Okay, so I just feel there's a bit of fear around you at the moment. Okay?
Good.
Beautiful.
So thank you. I'll go back to that. Now, I will just get this. Now, I have no idea now how it will sound because the drum itself might have gotten a bit cold. I'm going to face it this way this time just to see if there's any difference. And it's just another one that connects us with Mother Earth. And hopefully I remember the words. If I don't, it doesn't matter. So, I might go on solo for that too, and bring you back in a little after. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Mother, I feel you under my feet. There we go. So take your silence and meditate on it. You don't even have to take long. Even just those moments where it's sitting having your coffee and you close your eyes and you're in the silence, that can be enough. So that's what I'd encourage you to do. Hear your own song from your heart center. Hear the silence. Receive the messages with trust that they are from your soul. Discern for yourself, because my own belief is there's nothing that is, there's no positive, negative, good, bad, or otherwise. It just is. We are beings, being who we are, that soul in a body here. So is there anything that you want to finish with as well, Leanne?
Yeah, I think it's just perfect timing, like what you're saying with what's going on with Mother Earth, the universe and everything, and just being us, be in the moment, put ourselves first and trust and believe in ourselves. We need to turn our focus around this year, and when we do put ourselves first and we honour ourselves in that light, we're going to make amazing things. We're going to do amazing things. So just be you.
Be you.
Okay?
Next week, which Tuesdays, the same time on mytimetv.live. We'll see you. Share around with your friends if you feel that they can benefit from these sessions that we have at Tuesdays Intuitive Chat with Leanne and Ross. See you next week.
Bye all.